He said, Ya ayyuhalladhina aman, O people of Iman, O anfusakum, save yourselves and your family, wa ahlikum nara, from a fire. The scholars of tafsir, they say this very word, U, is from the word wiqaya, which is a term used for barrier. So Allah is saying, put a barrier between yourselves and the fire of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What fuels that fire? Allah says, mankind and stones. So Allah says you should save yourselves, then save your family from that very fire. Let me explain to us in brief what that fire is. That fire is that very abode in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to throw whoever disobeys His command. That very fire, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam describes to us that it has 70,000 chains, and each one of the 70,000 chain is held by 70,000 angels. We are talking about almost 5 billion angels holding the fire. They are dragging the fire and the fire is dragging them. La ilaha illallah. That is the fire Allah said we should save ourselves and our families from. Are we saving our families? Are we saving ourselves from that very fire? Or are we just drowning in the very deceptive dunya that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls transient? Allah says you should save yourselves and save your families from that very fire. Because there are going to be so many deceptive things that would be displayed to you, that would be advertised to you, that will drag you to that very fire. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us in a hadith, Abu Huraira related, Imam Muslim brought the narration, Imam Tirmidhi as well brought that very narration. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Badiru bil a'mal, hasten, rush towards doing righteous good deeds. Fitanan kaqita'in min al-layl al-muzlim, for there is going to be a fitna that would envelop you just like the darkness of the night envelops you. You wouldn't know when the night comes over you. Similarly, you wouldn't know when that very fitna would come over you. And I guarantee you, a lot of this fitna are creeping into our houses without us even realizing. Throwing our kids temporarily here on earth in the fire of Allah, in the anger, under the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, without us realizing, when in reality, we are the ones that gave the breathing ground for that very deceptive world to enter the hearts of our children. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Yusbihu ar-rajulu mu'minan. A person would wake up a believer, wa yumsi kafira. But come evening time, he had disbelieved in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa yumsi mu'mina. And it would come to him that very afternoon time, being a believer, but come morning time, that person had already disbelieved in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, يَبِينَهُ بِأَرَضٍ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا, because he had purchased this very dunya using his hereafter. The commodity of this dunya, he used the price he is supposed to use for his hereafter to purchase the very dunya, ultimately destroying his hereafter at the expense of this very dunya, destroying al-Jannah for the brittle life of this dunya. Like I said, O believers, so many modern problems are facing our society, and unfortunately we are turning blind eyes to those very things.